Man, I apologize. There's always something, right? I was on time, but my mic was off time. So I apologize. Wednesday, January 26th, 22nd. Jeez Louise. Wednesday, January 22nd. Campaign news, not the campaign trail no more. We up on it. We in the news and views and current events and breaking news, and we in the middle of it. The Trump term has begun, and we see he's kicking it off with bangs on top of bangs, banging. He's kicking it off with bangs. And I don't mean the bangs right here on your forehead. Ahmad Jabril, Wrench Mob, salute King Z, Josh Parks, salute. Thank y'all for letting me know that my mic was off. Adrian, peace, Adrian, God Family USA. AO, salute. Michael Baker. Y'all can hear me good now. Salute for sure. Good. So y'all see the title. Trump withdraws USA from World Health Organization. Is that a good thing or is that a great thing? Because it's not a bad thing, in my view, at all. Is it a good thing or is it a great thing? World Health Organization. We're going to read into that in just a second. And also Biden. Biden apparently didn't pardon many, if any, of the high-profile top attack dog female dog boss bee independent power political sisters that was fighting Trump and fighting the Republican Party for Biden and Kamala Harris. It appears that his priority was to pardon Hunter Biden, his crack smoking 304 purchasing, China secret sharing, laptop faking son that that was pardoned for the same crimes that he locked the black males up for ever since 94 with the crime bill. He pardoned Dr. Fauci for something that Dr. Fauci is not even charged with yet, but he preemptively pardoned him for any crimes that he will be charged with, because he certainly will be charged with some crimes against humanity. But your mans and them who you voted for pardoned that. And he also pardoned the January 6th committee, the committee that was trying to lock up Trump and company, and did lock up 1,500 protesters for the January 6th committee. I mean, from the January 6th protests or whatever that was. And Biden also commuted the sentences of about 1,500 people on his way out. So he commuted 1,500 of his own people, whatever. I don't know how many of them is high profile blacks, because I didn't see Fonnie Willis on the list. I didn't see all of the top black people that's in trouble, the lawyers and the politicians that's in trouble. I didn't see none of them on the list because I got the list. But even though our sister's a big boss female, like I said, female dog, boss chicks, boss bees, like they call themselves, independent power sisters, political power sisters, I didn't see none of their names on the list to be pardoned or commuted or preemptively pardoned. I didn't see that. It might be on there. I got a list I'm going to show in a second. So it was 34 pardons, or 39, I think, pardons, and close to 1,500 commutes that Biden did on his way out, as he lied, as he's been doing, and said he wasn't going to do exactly what he did. You know what I mean? So where should we start? Yeah, let's start with the Trump announcing that we out. He's pulling out. His pullout game is tremendous. Pullout game is tremendous against the World Health Organization little box, pulling out that box. He tried to pull out in 2020, right before the pandemic, but Biden and his handlers wouldn't let him, made him stay in and shoot the club up. Made him shoot the global club up with the Fauci blicky. Had to shoot the club up. But it says on CNN, it says Trump announces U.S. withdrawal from World Health Organization. President Donald Trump announced on Monday he's withdrawn the U.S. from the World Health Organization in a significant move that drew criticism from public health experts on his first day back in the White House. He did this on his first day. Trump has long been critical of the United Nations Health Agency, and his administration formally began a withdrawal from WHO in July 2020. That's the same time that Minister Farrakhan did his criterion when he told everybody not to take the Fauci thing that was about to be rolled out. So he formally began his withdrawal from WHO back then in July 2020 as the pandemic continued to spread. But 4 years ago, when Biden became president, he halted the U.S.'s exit from the WHO, tasked with coordinating the international response to health emergencies in one of his first actions after taking over the White House. So as soon as Biden got in office, he stopped that and reversed it. The text of Monday's executive order by Trump cites the organization's mishandling of the pandemic that arose out of the Wuhan, China, and other global health crisis. Its failure to adopt urgently needed reforms and its inability to demonstrate independence from the inappropriate political influence of WHO member states as reasons for the U.S.'s withdrawal. So he's saying it was the WHO's basically covering up and acting like the virus didn't start in Wuhan, China lab. That's, Trump was always talking about the China virus. So according to, when the smoke cleared in hindsight, it was that, and WHO was blocking that or hiding it or covering it up, allegedly, according to them. Trump said, quote, "That's a big one," Trump told an aide as he began to sign the executive order pointing to his 2020 decision and his belief that the U.S. was paying too much money to the organization compared to all the other countries. In 2020, Trump also consistently accused the World Health Organization of aiding China in allegedly covering up the origins of the bug and allowing it to spread. CNN has reached out to the WHO for comment, but apparently haven't gotten no comment yet. While lawmakers from both parties had criticized the World Health Organization in 2020 when Trump first decided to pull out, many denounced the president's decision to withdraw during a once-in-a-century global pandemic. Then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi at the time called it, quote, "an act of true senselessness." It was senseless for us to pull out of being influenced and controlled and mandated by the World Health Organization, according to Nancy Pelosi, unquote. And since retired Republican Senator Lamar Alexander, then chairman of the Senate Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee, said he disagreed with Trump's decision also. Dr. Ashish Jha, who served as White House COVID-19 response coordinator during the Biden administration, called Trump's decision to withdraw from the World Health Organization in his second term a strategic error. So all of them is going against Trump, while Trump is going against the WHO. And it's McDonald's to me. It's ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I'm loving the move of pulling out, the pull-out game from the World Health Organization box. That WAP. Yeah, pull out. Pull out and stay out. Quote, World Health Organization is a pretty essential organization, according to these other guys that's with it. And with America's withdrawal, it creates a political vacuum that only one country can fill, and that country is China, end quote, Jha said in an interview with CNN on Monday. He predicted that China will step up for the organization in the absence of the U.S. funding and leadership, which could in turn, quote, give China more political influence around the world, end quote. Political influence? No, we supposed to be a sovereign nation, sovereign country. That it ain't no group of consensus states that want to force us to take certain kind of drugs and force us to do this and do that with our own independent sovereign bodies. No, I'm with Trump on that. It ain't no World Health Organization. It's the World Unhealth, world opposite of health organization. They are organized in dealing with our health. You know, I can't say whether it's for the good of our health or the bad of our health, but we can look at the statistics. We can look at the condition of our health in general right now and answer that, right? So yeah, that's it's saying it's a cataclysmic presidential decision. Withdrawal is a grievous wound to world health. Well, he ain't worried about world health. He worried about American health. And I'm with him. You know, I'm with him. You got to clean up your own. You got to take care of your own house, right? American health is first, right? We already get in everybody else's business. So we the police of the whole world. Now we're the doctors of the whole world. And we're the what? You know, maybe that's why we in the condition, or I say we, America is in the condition that America is in. Because, you know, either way, I ain't got no vested interest in none of that except as it relates to forcing certain type of foods and dyes and poisons and pharmaceuticals on us and our children. That directly affects us. So if you're saying that that's all consensus and it's the World Health Organization making sure we're all healthy and we all get the same treatment, nah, I'm good. I want no parts of no WHO. And apparently neither do Trump or Robert Kennedy Jr. So I'm with them on that. They say a broke clock is right twice a day, right? A broke clock is right at least twice a day. So here go one right clock, right timing. So I ain't gonna read the rest of that, but that's what that's about. I don't know if y'all are familiar with World Health Organization and how that affects your life directly, how that affects what they push on you in terms of medications and prescriptions and mandates and whether you can travel, whether you got to wear this, whether you can't do this. All of that was coming from W.H.O. All of us that got our social media pages shut down and lost millions of dollars in livelihood because what we posted went against the so-called consensus of the W.H.O. Yeah, that put us in the poorhouse. That made our condition even worse on top of, stressing and struggling with family members that was already ill. Then that made us broke and stressed. So the WHO was controlling that. So that's also who shut Trump down. That's who were justified in censoring him. A sitting president censored him and banned him from social media because what he was saying was going against the WHO. He was trying to pull out of the WHO, and they silenced his voice so y'all would never know it. So, that being said, we can move on to the next order of business, which is the what do you call this guy? Biden, Sleepy Creepy Joe, and the pardons. And we can just put this up real quick. I think this is a list of the 39 people that Biden pardoned. I don't see Fani Willis' name on here. I don't see a few people's names on here. That was the big, loud, tough boss chick, watchdog, bulldogs for Biden and Harris. He didn't preemptive pardon them. Not, at least not on this list. I ain't seen the 1,500 list of people that's already convicted. He's commuting their sentences, but I see 39 people and I don't see many black names. if any. I see somebody that look like Jamal or something, like a dude. But I don't see. I see Sharonda. That look like a black name. 43 years old, from Norwalk, Connecticut. Jamal Lee King. I'm pretty sure he's probably white, black. Yeah, I don't see none of them names that we was familiar with all for the last 4 years. Hey, man. Hey. Yep, that is what it is. So we can go to the next order of business, which is this. We can look at that again. Tell you what y'all think that is. Your mans in them. According to the ADL, they didn't have a problem with this. Not the Anti-Defamation League that calls everybody anti-Semitic and makes all the black people go on a apology tour and pay and go to gotta pay charity and go to sensitivity class and all of that. My man did this. He worth $420-something billion, and he did this in front of the whole world on Inauguration Day. Did it twice. And the ADL says, quote, awkward Elon Musk gesture, quote, is not a such and such salute. This is a delicate moment. We need to give him grace. That's what it says. We need to give him grace. This is a delicate moment. It's a new day. And yet so many are on edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a such and such salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge. In this moment, all sides should give one another a bit of grace. Like we give the ninjas, like we don't ever give the ninjas. Perhaps even the benefit of the doubt, and take a breath. This is a new beginning. Let's hope for healing and work toward unity in the months and years ahead. Don't you love it? Don't you love the ADL and their grace? Their grace and their sensitivity and their patience and their pardoning and their forgiving. Don't you love it? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Don't you love it? Oh, man. So, in the spirit of Elon, you know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to you. That's all it meant. It just meant my heart goes out to y'all. My heart goes out to you. Let me play that again. My heart goes out to y'all. Real, real German-like. My heart goes out to y'all, real German-like. That's all. No problem. No disrespect to the Germans, and I ain't got no problem with the NP. ANP. I don't have no problem with the ANP organization, but apparently, everybody else do. Shit, the ADL didn't, so you shouldn't either. You shouldn't either, black folks, because your handlers and your puppet masters that put the battery on your back and tell you who you should be emotional about and who you should be mad at, they said that this is no big deal, and we didn't see with our own eyes what we saw, and Elon Musk wasn't really doing that, so you shouldn't be mad either. Case closed. Zaddy, small cap Zaddy, said he wasn't doing that, so he wasn't doing that. Your eyes are lying. Case closed. Thank you, Easter Bunny. Bark, bark. God Family USA, the man with the little mustache was necessary. Man, hey, I can't speak on that, but I definitely can let the world see God Family USA. Thanks for the super chat. That's God Family USA, with the strong opinion. Everybody had a right to one. This is America, right? Free country, freedom of speech and expression, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you again, God Family. So yeah, let me put the link in the chat. Let's get busy. Let's get to communicating. with Brother Cam. DJ Miami Zoe, first of all, it's an honor just to say peace to you for the first time, man. DJ Miami Zoe, my honor, my privilege, my pleasure. For everybody that's here for first time or second, third, if you believe that what you hear here, is the truth and good for us as a people, hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the share, subscribe, Digital Soapbox Network, and subscribe to my personal channel that I just got back started, West Coast KAM, on YouTube, West Coast KAM. Let's go there. Let's go. Dawn Samuel says he didn't delete any black people. You talking about over there in Germany in the 1940s, that guy. I got to be real careful about saying their names, talking about the guy that AH didn't delete no black people. Because I know these over here did us way worse than AH allegedly did those victims over there in Germany. These presidents and these they did us way worse, right? And continue to do it. I don't apparently, allegedly, that cost lasted maybe 3 years, 3-4 years. Ours lasted 3 or 4 centuries. 4.7 centuries to be exact. And AH said, as AO, salute AO. I thought I gave you a wrench, AO. You must be on a different page. AH said from over there in the 40s, with the little mustache, he said he learned that from the Americans. He learned his get down from the Americans. Little mustache man learned his get down from America. Ain't that something? See how we influence the world? See how we're the leaders? See what we're the leaders in? Yeah, you're going to believe us, the ADL, or you going to believe your lying eyes, your own lying eyes, people? We tell you what to process in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes are extensions of our brain, not your own. How dare you try to connect your own eyes to your own brain without our permission? Yeah, I thought, I been gave you a wrench. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let me check this. Hold on. Be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. Remember that Saturday morning cartoons? Where we at? Let me not. Hey, dang, yeah, I been did that. There you go. You have been wrenched. You have been empowered. You got the power by the power of Black Skull. By the power of Black Skull, you now have the power. Yeah, let's talk about some more of this, though. Let's talk about what else we got going on here. Oh, yeah, that's gossip. I don't really want to do the gossip thing, but apparently there's breaking news stories that you can go on, mainstream or whatever news that's circulating about the reason why Michelle Obama was not present at the inauguration and haven't been present at a few functions with her husband lately or for the past year or so. Had something to do with a snow bunny, a little swirling actress that y'all can look into for yourself. But whatever the case is, if your husband is a former leader of the free world and global influential power couple, and wherever he shows up at politically for political power reasons, you supposed to be showing up with him. You're supposed to be showing up with him. So unless you're ill or sick, You know, you either are in your emotional feelings, your sister girl, you know, attitude, sisters with attitude, boss chick can't tell me what to do feelings because of Trump, or because of your husband. That's what it looks like to us. Because there's no reason, you know, on that type of stage that you're not just supposed to show up with your husband and get your emotions in check. So the fact that we didn't see that solidarity, that unity, that's already letting you know something ain't looking good at all. So if it turns out that, you know, I don't want to repeat whatever, but it already ain't looking good. It's already not looking good. No way you slice. Ain't no way you can slice it that's looking good, because Kamala Harris didn't like Trump. Everybody didn't like Trump. Trump and Melania didn't like them, but they still showed up. They still showed up and showed, you know, that they was able to be diplomatic, presidential, get over their feelings, their emotions, or whatever, had tea together, shook each other's hands, and it was cordial. But the black girl didn't show up. Black girl couldn't do it. The black girl couldn't do it. Right? She wasn't in a coma. She wasn't in the hospital. She was in her feelings, allegedly, apparently, and she couldn't do it. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So we'll see. We'll see. But if that ain't a sign of the times, if that ain't hitting the pinning the tail on the donkey, nothing is. If that don't prove everything that Brother KAM been preaching and saying about this whole feminism, Adam and Eve, you know, this whole inspire and excite vain desires and gas up our sisters against our own men, you know, for satanic agenda, nothing else will. Nothing else will. I think that the small, you know, the small hats, the small cap powers now are going to try absolutely to elevate Michelle Obama to above Beyonce status, above Hillary status, above Kamala Harris status. If this is true, and y'all hearing the prediction from me right now, if this is true, watch how Satan tries to promote and elevate and God, you know, what you call, make a God out of Michelle Obama. Watch. Right. Y'all talking about Barack Almighty? Yes. The rhythm, the rebel. God Family USA, Michelle Obama got a face for I don't know what you're saying, face for a satellite phone. I'm glad I didn't see that face. Yeah. Thanks for the super chat, God Family. I understand what you mean, but God Family USA says Mitch Obama. So I don't know what you mean by that. I'm just reading your comment. Mitch Obama got a face for a satellite phone. I'm glad I didn't see that face. Quote unquote. God Family USA. You know what I'm saying? She had one kid, left everything to Michael, her son. I'm not aware of who was that? Michelle? I'm not, I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all talking in code language now. I don't know what y'all mean. King Z said, my, what big hands you have, Michelle. Yeah, I ain't going there. You know, I'm just talking about whatever is going on with their relationship. It just ain't looking good as a unit. They don't look like they're a unit or unified. So that's what it looks like to me. That's all I'm saying. Like a face for Ray. Oh, damn. God Family USA. He said like a face for radio. Got a radio face, huh? In other words, we don't see you. We shouldn't see you at all. You got the kind of face we shouldn't see, but we should hear. We should only hear your face and not see it. You're wrong, God family. I do not support those mockeries, those such mockeries. So we're gonna use your super chat and give it away to charity for those less fortunate in the face. Is Michael her mother's? Oh, okay. I see what y'all saying. Y'all ain't right, man. Y'all ain't right. Yusuf Arline, salute Yusuf. Wrench Mob. Bagel Boys got Michelle. Man, cold business. Harris, 2820. Been hearing those Transformer rumors. I don't know about all that. I don't believe that. I don't believe the Transformer rumors. I can believe that there's some like trouble in paradise, trouble in the marriage, or some infidelity, or him stepping out, or whatever. I could believe that. I don't believe she no dude. No, I never believed that. BL Senior say, I started that. Yeah, man. Shame on y'all, man. Shame on y'all. I can go on an unfortunate. Yeah, I ain't right. Jabril said we need more mustache men. Make us more. Yeah, I can't. Man, y'all making it hard for me to recite. I can't recite the full sentences of these comments, man. Monique Hill, that's the reason they offered Joan Rivers. She said so when she had her show. That's the reason they offed Joan Rivers. Y'all got to do better than that. Y'all got to do better than that. Y'all got to come better than that. I know what a woman look like. She just, she look like a woman, or she just might not be the best that Barack could do back then. I mean, she might have been the best that Barack could do back then when he was coming up. When he was like just a little weirdo geek dude. She was official. She was really from Southside, from Chicago. She was holding him down. She was stamping and validating his black card. So yeah, I think she's official, but I'm talking about as far as her gender and her genetics. But as far as her her respect for him at this point, I don't know. No, I don't know what that is no more. I don't know. I can't speak on that. AO said he was feeling Becky's and Zaddy A from the bios. Hey, we seen what he said. He got a book out. He was saying that he kind of was experimenting or fascinated or fantasizing about doing stuff with other males, boys, or whatever. I don't know if she's trying to distance herself because possibly he might be involved in some Disney freak off affiliation. She might be trying to distance herself like that, like Melinda Gates did from Bill Gates when some scandals start circulating around him. She got to distance herself and act like they ain't together no more. Even if they are together, he got a divorce and give her half of his stuff, acting like they beefing, but they really just trying to save half of they fortune, of their estate, and she's going to get it. So he can ride his crime or whatever that they might fall. That's just speculation. Just speculation. No. He had all of them are like that. He had to. All of them is like that. The Disney oil, the Walt Disney oil. You know what I'm saying? The Nipsey Russell, slide some oil to me. Monique say Barack is with the pizza. We finna see. We about to see. Because if anybody is going to expose it, it's going to be Trump. If anybody is going to expose or have the power or the resources and the you know, the nonstop pressing on it is going to be Trump. The way that they just did Trump for the last 8 years, if anybody is going to expose any little dirty whatever, is going to be Trump. And possibly could be why Snoop agreed to do whatever he did, and he ain't apologizing to his fans or his peers. He's saying, you know, basically middle finger to y'all, get these walnuts. I got to make sure I'm cool with the Trumpster, because he possibly has the power to, you know, expose certain things, like he plans to expose Mr. Mr. Obama. That's just something possibly, you know what I'm saying? Something to look at. BO, body odor, did look especially depleted at the inauguration. Yeah. Especially if you know something is coming down the road. Something is on the on deck. Yeah, we up next. You on deck. You up. There's something on deck for you, bro. You might want to try to figure out a way to maneuver. Now, if you care about your wife or your daughter or whatever, because y'all tried to destroy him for real. Y'all got together, all of y'all got together and tried to destroy Trump in every way possible. His image, his finances, his life, his freedom, all of that. Y'all really tried it and failed. This is The Godfather, part 1 and part 2. I'm the hunted one. I missed my chance. You know what I'm saying? They missed. They're the hunted ones now. You just gotta worry now. You just gotta wait and worry. Like, how can I prepare for what I know he's gonna come at me with? Y'all think this is a joke? Y'all think they in cahoots behind closed doors? They all cool? No, you are wrong. Satan is casting out Satan. I don't care what you think, who you think is in cahoots. You are wrong. And y'all gonna see that in a few days. When you see, just like you never seen a sitting president get 34 felonies and all this kind of stuff. Oh, he gonna return the favor. But he'd already told you they weaponized the political system and went against their political opponent. He already showed you and told you what they did. Now watch what he gonna do. Watch what he gonna do. Yeah. Watch. Get you up out of there. I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, old drama. Barack O drama. American Indian by blood. Barack O drama. Straight Cleveland. How are you still here and I didn't? User was okay. Get up out of here. Facebook troll. God family USA. We sick Trump on them weirdos. Get them, Trump. Get them. That's God family USA. I don't think it's we. I think Trump was already looking for them. He was looking to get even. I don't think nobody had to sick Trump on nobody. I don't think that's how it went. Yeah, but he definitely getting them. He definitely on their necks, locking on their necks. About to shake something till he breaks something. Elmatic, yeah, like trading places. Look at them. They panicking. I can feel it. Look at them. Straight panicking. American Indian by blood. Trump gonna cook the deep state like eggs and swine. We gonna see. I don't know if he gonna cook them, but they definitely going to war. I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know which one of them gonna come out on top, or neither one of them gonna come out on top. They're gonna cancel each other out. That's what I think. I think the God is doing them like they've been doing us for so many centuries. how they come among us and use their psychological warfare and cause us to fight and delete each other. That's what the God is doing to them now. So I don't think neither party, neither side of the deep state, neither side of those Satans is going to survive their war against each other. I think it's designed for them to cancel each other out and then become so weak that the outside enemy countries is going to attack them, you know, at their weak point. They're going to see the in-house weakness and the in-house battling, and they're going to see their opportunity to strike America outside, her allies and military installations outside of America. And then, it's going to weaken America so bad with the U.S. dollar is going to get crippled and collapse. And then she's going to be left all the way vulnerable for God in person, in the person of such and such, to deal the final blow, final nail in the coffin, and light this lake of fire on up. That's how that's going to go. I can't tell you the specific dates and times and details and nothing like that, but that's how it's going to go. Rube said Donald J. Trump is America's Genghis Khan, with an emphasis on Khan, not C-O-N, K-H-A-N. If y'all know anything about the K-H-A-Ns, then you would know what time it is and who's who. American Indian by blood, he said it's only two genders, male and female, priceless. Yeah, just natural. That's divine. That's divine nature. So I don't care what he is. This broken clock is right more than twice a day. This broken clock is right more than twice a day. Now what? Apparently he's less broke or less broken than the man that he just replaced, or all of the men that in our lifetime that he just replaced and sitting in a seat. It don't mean he loves us, but the values that he's restoring for his own people, even if it's for his own white people, is still more righteous than all of them presidents before him in our lifetime. Don't mean that he means well for us. I'm not saying that at all, but I love the fact that he's going to war against his own powers, his own deep state brothers, on the basis of so-called morality and natural law. Natural law. Not political law, natural law. I love the fact that he keeps acknowledging God, whatever God he believes in, but the God saved his life, spared his life, and against all odds and opposition, made him president again. He's absolutely right. Whoever the God is, made him president again to do exactly what he's doing and exactly what he's going to do, which is going to bring America to her knees once and for all. You should be happy. But if you believe in America, then yeah, you're going to go down with the Titanic. You believe that there's a future, an American dream, and all of that, then you're going down with the Titanic. King Z, I think Trump taking the U.S. to war with Iran. Yeah. By the influence of the small caps. Yeah, by the influence. If he don't choose to do it outright, he gonna get tricked or lured or forced into doing it because of Netanyahu. Watch. It's definitely happening. Watch. The boss, business is going to prosper. Work hard and we all win. We are the team. No, business is not going to prosper. It's not going to prosper, unfortunately, unless the business is independent, righteous business, independent of the American satanic system. Business is not going to prosper. It's going to boom for a few months. It's going to boom for a few months. Maybe for a year, maybe for 2 years at the longest. After 2 years, it's not going to prosper. You know what I'm saying? What's that Bible verse? Prosper, no weapon formed shall prosper. Yeah, this whatever you're gonna do is not gonna prosper. It's not gonna prosper. It's gonna have a little heyday. It's gonna shoot up and people gonna celebrate and think that it's all good. It's not gonna prosper. Let me scroll. I'm way behind. Yeah, Satan Yahoo. Satan Yahoo. Man. Yeah, them bars. BL Senior, yep, and the band still plays as the Titanic sinks. Third Eye TV, no wars. What do you mean no wars? Biden messed up by not pardoning himself. Yeah, he did pardon himself. Yeah, it's absolutely going to be wars. Wars and rumors of wars. Here's the link. I'm good, man. I'm doing good. Keeping it under an hour. Trying to keep this under an hour, man. Trying to get right to the point, stay potent. If nobody show up and really want to talk, then that means it's time for me to get off, and we just get it in under an hour. Satan Yahoo is a bad boy, Goyim. Phil Mo, I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been, Phil Mo? Where you been, man? You been locked up? Oh, just been working? All right, salute. Good to see you, Phil Mo Black. Devon Cutmore, we are in a spiritual war right now. We're always in a spiritual war, but the spirit is in flesh. So we're always in a physical war. War means physical, whether it's, bloodshed or financial or, food. It's always physical. It's always, what does a spiritual war even mean? What does a spiritual war even mean? The definition of spirit means emotions. We're not in an emotion war. I mean, childish and immature black people are, I guess. That's not even a war. That's just confusion. But the definition of spirit means the breath of life. So we're not in a breath of life war. You know what I'm saying? We're not in a mystery ghost war. We're in a flesh and blood war that we can clearly see and prove. So that's all just like Bible sayings. We war not against flesh and blood. Shit. What else is there? We war not against flesh and blood. That's a lie. We war against what? The spiritual wickedness floating around in space? No, we absolutely war against flesh and blood. Surely the shock of the hour is a grievous thing. The day you see it, every woman breastfeeding will forget her baby, and every pregnant one will lay down her burden before time. And you will see men as though they was drunk, but they will not be drunk. But the chastisement of Allah or God will be severe. We in the shock of the hour, the grievous time right now. It has just begun. We ain't seen nothing yet. Mustafa Jacob, do you believe Jesus was born without a father? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why would I believe that? Why would any sane human being believe Jesus was born, or any human being was born without flesh and blood, a sperm father? That's impossible, ain't it? What shows, what part of creation or reality justifies us to have that foolish belief right there? Jesus was absolutely born of flesh and blood father, and the Bible say his father was Joseph. The lineage, according to the Bible, from Adam all the way to Joseph is right there in the Bible. So it says he was declared to be the Son of God according to spirit and this and that, but he was of the lineage of David. according to the flesh. So it's right there in the Bible. So, we ain't going to go into that. But absolutely, he had a biological father. Joseph was his biological father. Oh, no, I ain't buff. No. I ain't. Shit. I'm still scrawny. Just a tight shirt, the little undershirt. No, I don't got no low riders. Dawn Samuel say the J's are the ones causing dis-ease, using energy and motion to make us sick. I wouldn't say the J's, but I would say J's are definitely main scientists involved in that, because you got to be careful when you say the J's, as though that they all the same and they all doing the same thing. It's just like saying the blacks. The blacks is doing like, nice. You got to be more careful and more specific with your language. Yusuf Arline Ahmad, did the Gangster of Love get blocked? I know Mr. Maryland got blocked. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who y'all wrenching these days, but that's y'all business. It's y'all business, man. Mm-hmm. Send me that link. Too much to type. Hold on 1 second. Invite. There you go. Say Gangster Love out of here. Block party. Hey, man. It's like y'all the Senate, or y'all the, I can't interfere once y'all give y'all judgment. On my way out of here, I might pardon or commute some of them some of them sentences, but right now I gotta respect y'all's judgment. Can't interfere with y'all judgment. Wherever y'all got out of here, I'm gonna be out of here. But yeah, there's the StreamYard link. It's 54 minutes. We have 54 minutes. I'm gonna try to get out of here in 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. 6 minutes, we on. Spear 9, grocery prices going higher and higher due to inflation. And last time the minimum wage went higher in the U.S. was back in 2009. Excuse me. Grocery hires going higher and higher. Well, Trump just was in office for, 2 days? 2 days, so I guess we can't blame it on him, right? We'll see. We'll see. Madon.
Yo, Cam, salute.
Salute. Try to get out of here early. What's your thoughts and views and opinions from the ground, from the YouTube streets on the ground out there?
Oh man, the whole world turned up. Well, from what I've been seeing, man, the whole world turned up upside down from Trump signing all those, pardon January 6th people. People mad about that. I'm seeing more Europeans or KVs go in on Snoop. I mean, hey man, it's lit in the YouTube streets.
Right. Trump is just equaling what Biden did. So Biden pardoned 39 criminals and commuted 1,500 people's sentences. So he started it out. So Biden started it out with commuting 1,500, and then Trump followed up with, okay, well, I'm gonna commute these 1,500 January 6ers.
Yeah.
So they going 1,500 for 1,500.
Yeah, I saw you put that question up, man. When you put that up about the 1,500s.
Yeah.
I saw that as well. That was interesting. But yeah, man, Trump coming in like Cave Jesus.
Hey, he said he was gonna do it. I ain't mad at it, man. I really I'm out the way, but I'm observing it. It's cool to laugh at and all of that until you in the crosshairs. But we know we're gonna be in the crosshairs in a few days. But until then, we we got our popcorn and we laughing and we preparing for our turn. You know what I'm saying? Preparing for what we know the scripture and the prophecy say about what we got to go through by this Pharaoh and his people. So we getting prepared.
Yeah, I feel that, man. Cause I thought about I hate to keep saying this about the brother, man, but it's all jokes and it's all roasting, and the stove's still on, and I still feel like doing a little cooking. But I know you got to get ready to get up out of here. But I think yeah, when the scriptures say agree with thy adversary swiftly. Or at least that he puts you in prison or he do this and do that. I thought about that, man. I think that's Matthew 5:25. Yeah, Matthew 5:25. I came to my mind, so I had to look it up, and I thought about that. Agree with your adversary swiftly. When you make them type of remarks, but yeah, man, the scriptures definitely get fulfilled.
Yeah, well, if you claim God, I think Snoop did a gospel album. He was a Rasta for a minute. He was with the Nation for a minute. So he's acknowledging various expressions or whatever of God. So if you know better, you're supposed to do better, right? Even if the devil got you by the peanuts. You still supposed to stand on them like Martin Luther King did and so many of us did, regardless of what dirt they got on you. They might be able to get rid of the flesh, but God is the one who controls the soul. So you might want to consider that, what I'm saying, instead of telling God's people to get these walnuts. You know what I'm saying? You ain't told Trump to get these walnuts. You ain't told his 80 million followers and all that to get these walnuts, but you told your own people after you done, went back on your own word and try to shame and humiliate them. So yeah, man, it's just a matter of time now. It's just a matter of just sitting back and watching the show. It ain't nothing else to be said. There's nothing else to be said, nothing else for us to do.
Hey, that's real, man. I feel you on that. What did you see about his interaction with the little the bishop, the female bishop? Like I never knew it could be a
female bishop.
The one from I guess some type of prayer Trump attended, and she called Trump out, and then
Oh, you talking about the Catholic lady, the Catholic yeah, and then he responded with a tweet or something talking about she's a disgrace or embarrassment and this and that because she was trying to tell him that he should be giving grace to the transmission community and all that. That's the one you talking about?
Yeah.
It's a white Catholic, I guess, bishop type lady that clearly looked like she was pushing the rainbow, like a rainbow Catholic lady. And she tried to kind of blast him out while he was sitting right there. And you see JD Vance looking at, Vice President looking at his wife like this B. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was interesting. I wonder if he gonna I think she might not be in that position in a few weeks, man. I don't think she's gonna be holding that position. They might tell her.
Oh no, she probably was already on her way out. That's just like Keisha Lance Bottoms and some other people that was just doing the little black girl attitude thing. Like you can't fire me. I already resigned. I already quit. Like yeah, okay, all right, you say so. you know what was gonna happen.
Yeah, man, that's real. Yeah, Trump definitely turning the stove up on him, man. He cooking. I mean, he cooking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey yo.
Peace, bro.
Peace. Can you hear me? Yeah, I hear you.
All right, man. Hey, peace to the fam, man. Assalamu alaikum, man.
Peace. Wa alaikum salam. What's your thoughts?
Hey, appreciate the wrench, man.
Come on, man.
I feel obliged.
yeah. You earned it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You earned it. What's your thoughts on this subject?
Man, I'm just trying to get by like everybody else, man. Real talk. But I'm just looking at the way things is going right now, man. There's a lot of craziness going on. Recently, man, I've been listening to you probably since like maybe September, October, and I, all the lessons, you've been, giving me sources to research. Everything you've been saying, man. Everything the minister been saying, everything.
Right. Minister.
It's all falling into place.
Yeah.
And then everything that Trump's doing right now, too, man, it's kind of serious.
Yeah, it ain't been ever more serious.
It's snowing in New Orleans and Florida. it's fire in the West
Atlanta.
Coast.
Yeah.
It's like, Lord. It's like, hey, who you gonna follow?
I mean, who you gonna continue to follow? We know who we've been following, been the wrong people. Especially with this Biden stuff. If you just voted for this dude to rule you for the last 4 years and you talking about he was so good and this and that, and he snaked you every step of the way, and especially on the way out. The way he just snaked you on the way out. Man. The way he just pardoned his own son and left your black brothers and sisters locked up since 1994, and then pardoned Dr. Fauci after your loved ones is suffering or transitioned up out of here because of how they handled that whole thing and what they forced us to put in our bodies.
I didn't catch a broadcast yesterday, but I caught it today when I was working because I'm a truck driver, and I was listening to what you put on yesterday, man. Everything he was saying back in the day, all that racist stuff about, my kids and my family and predators and all that. Dude. Black folks ain't never heard that before from Joe Biden.
Yes, they did, AO. They absolutely heard it before from people like us. Oh no, they heard it. They heard it.
But they hear the tape.
No, they heard it. They just ignored it, just like they heard Kamala Harris. It's like they heard Kamala Harris say, "I ain't doing nothing. Do you support reparations for black people?" And she said, "No." They heard it.
Man, I played that jump for my parents today. My parents was shocked. My mom is 70. My dad's about 68. They were shocked. They're like, "Oh, Joe Biden did this."
but it's
that was cold blooded from what he said, man. Like,
no disrespect to your parents, but if
you got to crack his son though.
Yeah, if your parents is 70, then they was right there in their prime when Joe Biden was doing it. Just like if our parents can't say they never heard of Elijah Muhammad, they never heard of Malcolm X, they never heard of Farrakhan, they never heard of the black struggle. They can't say they never heard of that. If they say that, they lying because they did hear about it. They just didn't become a part of it. They just rejected it or ignored it.
And you're right.
They was there. They was
military, so
No, it ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse.
My father's a Mason. Ain't no excuse for my father. He's military and he's a Mason. So he basically heard it, but he was just trying to be one of them dudes that was like.
No, I'm just saying if you said that,
like the obeying type.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying if you saying that your mother was shocked, if you say you played it for your mom and she was shocked, she shouldn't be shocked because she was alive when it was going down in person. She was alive at the same time that Joe Biden was doing his thing, or Malcolm X was doing his thing, and Elijah Muhammad, like she was there. She was in her prime. So you can't act like they didn't know who these people was.
I got an old school mom, man. My mother from Baltimore. She's a military wife. All she did was go to work every day. She ain't watch the news or nothing. All she did was go home.
Was she black?
Home. Yeah, my mother black. You look at me.
That ain't no excuse. How you gonna be black in America and descendant of slaves and say she didn't know no better?
I asked my mama the same question too, bro.
I'm saying that's a choice. That's a choice. You just ignored it. I just not going to focus on that. No, I don't want to hear that. I'm gonna go to work every day. There's no excuse for us, ignoring our lineage and ignoring who our real enemy is. Like if we know these people enslaved us for 400 years, but then we go join their military and become a property of their government. Because once you join the military, you're a property of the government.
I know.
That's a choice.
Vet too. I know. I like that shit didn't sit right with me either.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm not saying that that ain't no hope in them, but we got to take accountability and then step up and change while we still can.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. You ain't saying nothing wrong, man. I ain't debating nothing.
Right, but we the best. At least we the best, though. We the blessings and the grace of our parents. Our parents might have been not as informed or not strong enough to stand against the whole thing, but us being a offspring, we gonna get them there. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to get them there.
But some of them still stuck in that mode, man.
Even if you don't get them there, physically, you're gonna get them there in you. You still carry their DNA. You still carry their spirit. You still carry the best of what they are. So even if in their own separate bodies they don't make it, they're gonna still make it in you.
Now, because my mom and dad still married, man. They got like 40 years together. My pops, that man is on that. He on that Stephen ad, bro. It's bad, man. Like you can't say nothing bad about.
But you the product of both of them. You are your mother and your father. You the best part of your mother and father in a person. Yeah. So by you getting it, then they are getting it. Just like it's 400 million sperm that get shot out when we got shot out. They carry the exact same data in all of them sperm and male and female sperm cells, but we're the one that made it. So we represent all those 400 million. We carry the same data that all of them carry. So just because they all didn't make it and couldn't make it as individuals, the fact that we made it means they did make it. They made it in us. We're carrying them. So no matter what they do or how far they can't get or what they're not willing to understand or agree or submit to, the fact that we get it, then we're the grace for them.
I dig it, but I can't tell these old folks nothing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm trying to spend for myself, man.
That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about telling them nothing. You tell yourself something. Make sure that you and the children or whatever that you influence gonna get it.
Yeah, I got two C's, man. I got a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old. I got two boys, man. I'm trying my boys straight, man, because my sons, man. I'm a tall dude, so my sons is tall too. So they don't understand. No matter how nice they are, they still threatening to them folks. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's your job. Your job is to get this wisdom, this information of your original God's self and learn how to maneuver through these people and teach that to your sons. That's your job. Yeah. And they still might not, they got their own choices, their own free will. They still might not do what you say, but our duty is to still teach them whether they're gonna do it or not.
I agree, but my question, I had one question for you though, man. I normally don't have no questions. That's why I want to hop on.
All good.
Due to what happened on January 1st, I ain't had no questions about old boy, going into inauguration, but January 1st was kind of fishy to me, man.
What happened on January 1st?
That New Orleans situation.
How
they kept trying to put it on family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put it on the nation.
Yeah. You think they gonna be trying to come at the nation?
Absolutely. They gotta come.
Because you see how hard he's going right now, everybody else. So you think that strength is gonna come extra hard towards the nation and towards black folks as Muslim?
Absolutely. Not just black, not no other, Muslim, they gonna come at us the hardest.
Because for the past 2.5 years, man, I've been studying hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a vet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that dude's story, man, I'm just like, damn, like this, he just made it hot for brothers as veterans or whatever like
Nah,
that.
he didn't make him. He didn't make it hot. That's a I believe that's an MK Ultra mind control situation, because they was too quick to say that it was the nation, that he was with the nation. That little FBI bald head FBI dude. The nation got a lawsuit against them and Fox News or CNN or whoever was reporting on that.
But they targeting brothers. My bad, Cam, for brother Cam for cutting you off. I don't mean to, but I got a similar situation to his, like with the ex-wives and baby mamas and shit like that. I ain't got this shit with the whole real estate and trying to finagle people. But it's like they find who they want to get to do stupid stuff.
Yeah,
around election time.
Exactly. There's no private conversations. They've been watching him for years. So, the feds and all this technology surveillance, what I'm saying? Ain't nobody doing nothing they don't know about. They handpick these people and say, okay, this is who we're going to use to do this, or this is who we're going to, hypnotize or drug or whatever it is that they do. And because it's time for them to try to, make their move and pin it on the nation. And as soon as they tried that, the very next day or the same day later that evening, then fires broke out.
Nothing about dude was related to the nation, man. Like that really upset me because my situation was years ago. This dude's situation was years ago too, but they saying that he's over here in the trailer park or I don't even want to relate or like speak on the story, man. But it just kind of upset me, like dudes like me who really trying to knowledge yourself.
Right.
Just really trying to get back to being empower my black man self. You know what I'm saying, man? Because they beat us down. You military, you a military brat, whatever like that. All you want to do is be better. You work hard, you want to be better, and then they use this chunk right here to bring in a new year and be like, "Oh, black men, Nation of Islam." Like they just really trying to mess up our mentality.
Yeah,
then they go.
Definitely are.
And then the next thing they do is pardon the J6 dudes. It's crazy, man. They pardon all them dudes. I don't know how many it was, and then not even just the J6 dudes, but even the Biden family. It's just like that.
Biden commuted. Biden commuted over 1,500 people and pardoned 39, and Trump just pardoned 1,500. J6, so they doing it on both sides. It's all political.
They cold with it, brother. They cold with it. They messing with us. They're like, hey, we gonna deport everybody else, and we gonna do the same exact crimes we lock y'all up for, but we just gonna pardon our folks.
Yeah. They've been doing us like that. We've been the disposable diapers, and the sanitary napkins for them for 400 some years. So that's why we supposed to know better and teach our children better. Like we never was supposed to join a military, but we wasn't taught no better by our father. We expected that to be an honorable, noble thing, a patriotism thing. And you realize, no, I just gave my life to my enemies, and they don't care 2 cents about me, and they gonna just use me up and poison me and leave me under the freeway. Or they don't care about us.
Facts. And I heard one of your podcasts before. You say your big brother was in the Navy.
Yeah.
So salute to your brother, man.
Man, salute. He watching Ruben Muhammad. Yeah, he was in I think the Navy for 6 years or something like that.
Yeah, when we don't have knowledge of self, man, we don't know, man. We just trying to build character. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to find who we are. They took it from us, but after reading, like I've never read the Message to the Black Man until like about maybe 3 weeks ago, and reading that, man, it made me angry.
Yeah,
it made me angry to hear the truth. But I had to pause. I had to come back to it and read it again when I was like calmer. And I was like, don't be mad. This is motivation.
Yeah, absolutely. And it makes us mad at our parents because our parents are the ones that was responsible for giving us this information at a young age. We might have went and joined the army or joined a gang or did this or that because we was looking for something that our parents knew about all along, but just didn't want to give to us because they might have been too scared to get into it or get into that discipline themselves. So they didn't want to look like cowards. They didn't want to look like, whatever to us.
Nah, man, my father wanted the easy way out, man. My father, he's from Arkansas, man. He had it bad down there, so I don't blame him. But regardless, man, it's he didn't have an example before him because my father was a descendant like we are descendants of slaves, man.
Yeah.
Everybody came up out of slavery just trying to find a way to get out, and we're not that far from slavery. This is what people don't understand. We really not.
That's right. That's right. But Nat Turner and Harriet Tubman was slaves. So it's still gonna come down to your heart and your nuts. It's gonna come down to what are you gonna agree to do or agree to, are you gonna rebel when you know that this is a righteous rebellion, this is a righteous thing to rebel against? Or are you gonna live as in fear, as a coward, as a slave, or what I'm saying? It's a choice. It's a choice.
It is a choice, but man, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. It says slavery was 400 years ago, man. Honestly, some folks were still enslaved up until the 1930s and 40s in Arkansas.
No, 400. It started 470 years ago. It ain't never stopped. Fact. It started in 1555. It haven't stopped.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
Facts. That's why I wanted to hop on with you, man. Just to let you know, we need to really try to lock into these brothers' heads, man, because this social media thing, man, this is that old school Nazi propaganda, that World War II type of stuff. And people, man, there's information out there, but they can get distracted quick. Like TikTok is a tool for them other people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say how it's a tool, but I know how it works. It's the same shit the Nazis are doing.
Yeah, all this media and social media is a tool of influence. That's why they call it social media influencers, because it influences the population, especially the youth. The youth is the ones that got the energy and they got the heart to do revolution. Old people don't want to rock the boat because they feel like, I don't want to mess up what I done worked for and blah blah.
They want a slow death. They want a slow death, bro.
Yeah, but these youth, they don't give a damn. They like, I'm dissatisfied. I don't respect my parents and my grandparents. They was punks. They was this. They was that. So they ready to get busy. So they know that TikTok and Instagram and OnlyFans and YouTube and all that stuff, captures the attention of the youth and keeps them distracted with sex and dope and partying and money, getting the bag. So that's what that's for.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that, man. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I hop on X, Twitter, whatever like that, just to see what the family doing, the FBA movement, whatever like that. I try to go on there, see if the nation's on there. I see brother on there. I see sometimes I might come across brother Nuri Muhammad, brother Wesley Muhammad.
Right.
I think I seen a couple of things from you. Things from what's my man Glasses. He be on that joint. There be information on there, man. But it's like the stuff you see on Twitter, man. It ain't nothing but cheeks and breasts, and that just a distraction.
Absolutely, and that's by design. And TikTok and OnlyFans and all of that, China don't even use, the stuff that they give us to watch and allow us to watch on TikTok, that's banned in China. They don't let China and other places see the kind of stuff that we see on our youth get to see on social media. X is like a X-rated.
But there be so many different black, but it's so many different black women, man. It's like, damn, you got all these black sisters. That means, like, if I'm seeing this on my feed, to me, that means like all these women have a low self-esteem. They think the only way they're gonna get ahead in life or even be something is if they show they body. You know what I'm saying?
But that's
like
what
that
this
really breaks
world
my heart to know
rewards
that my
them.
sisters are really looking at themselves.
This world rewards
I don't
them
have a
for
dog. I
being
got 2 boys.
304s.
But there's no reward, man, because all their bodies are enhanced. All of them got the same exact butt.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
They all
reward
got
to
the same
them.
butt.
If they worshiping money, then it is a reward. If they can get some money off of OnlyFans, or they can get some money from a dude because they got a fake butt, or they shaking their butt in the strip club or whatever, that to them that is a reward. They can get attention. Attention and money is their reward.
But do they understand the statistics that there's so many of them, that there's so many places to choose from, that you're not going to get picked?
They are getting picked. They're just not getting wifed. They're not getting husband, and they're getting picked. They're getting picked and bit off of and threw away.
That's a miserable life.
I mean, I guess not doing it is even more miserable to them. So
I don't know, brother. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. Like back in the day, I would have enjoyed it.
No, I don't think that's getting old. That's getting wise. You're getting wise and responsible. You're getting conscious. So that's what we all supposed to do.
Yeah, I can dig it, but nah, man. Like for real, everything Trump doing right now. Everybody was talking. I heard a lot today about this DEI stuff. He ended affirmative action, the DEI stuff. I don't know. I don't really have feelings about it because I grind. I know that it was meant for us, but honestly, man, I'd rather just see how it plays out. If anything, that means we gotta come together harder. That's where I feel about it. Like if we get cut out of jobs, that means we're gonna rebel. I rock with it. If we're gonna unite behind the joint, I rock with it. If it doesn't affect us, I rock with that too. But like you said, grace is over. You've been saying this for the longest time, man. Grace is over, brother. And I see it now. Grace is over, bro.
Yeah.
Grace is over. Like this is real. Ain't no grace.
Ain't no grace. And grace is only still going for the righteous, for those that discipline themselves to righteousness and morality. That's the grace still exists only for righteousness. And
God knows my soul.
More grace.
God knows my soul. You know what I'm saying?
He know our soul by our actions.
Yeah,
we can't even use that excuse no more. Everybody used to say that God know my heart. Yeah, he know your heart by your actions.
Yo, my actions ain't cruddy no more. I used to be a cruddy, dirty dude back in the day. I'm older now, man. So
right,
God knows what I'm doing. You know, I don't pray like I should, but I make up in other ways. At least I try to.
Right,
man. This is a dirty world out here, bro. Stuff going on right now, man.
It been that. What you think it been for us for the last 470 years? When was it ever clean? When was it ever heaven for us?
I feel you, but now
we used to literally be in chains. We used to literally be chattel slavery, like animals, getting bred and getting ran through by the slave master. So was it worse? Was it worse then, or is it worse now?
Oh, it was worse then. We have a whole lot more right now, man. But well, you're right. It was worse then. Nothing compares to back then, because right now we have free will. You know, we have so many blessings right now. We can choose to do what we want to do, and I make wiser decisions today. At least I think I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still get punished for some of my bad, you know, for making emotional decisions. That's what I'm realizing. Like I'll be 45 next week, man. I'm realizing, you know, inshallah. You know what I'm saying? I realize that you make poor decisions off of emotions, man. And it's hard trying to manage the emotional thing. When you're a young dude, you don't think about emotions. You're just like, fuck it, I'm living.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you get older, it's not about you. It's about the family. It's about the kids. It's about mom, dad, these bills, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's still about you though, because without you, then none of that's gonna get handled properly. So you got to still make sure you putting yourself in heaven. That you make sure you healthy, make sure that you sane, make sure that you safe. It's just like being on an airplane and the oxygen mask drop. It say, nah, you got to make sure you got oxygen first. You got to make sure you took care of first. That's the first priority. If you got children, then of course you're willing to sacrifice your life to put them first, but that's only going to last for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Facts, man. But brother Cam, man, I realize you on West Coast time. I'm on East Coast time. I see it's 11:27 on my time, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I appreciate the love. I don't want to hold you up. I know you got the goddaughters and the wife over there and all that stuff, man. So
yeah,
want to call in, check in. I'll let you do it, but
man, all love, AO, man. Anytime you want to talk, bro, you got the flow. Peace. I guess was Wi-Fi kind of messing up. So yeah, 2 minutes, 2-minute warning. Madon, any last words for the night?
Yeah, man, I think it's a great time to be amongst the living, man, to bear witness to something I was always taught. When you see white folks arguing, study that argument. So observing Trump and what's going on in America, man, it's great to see them going at it. I mean, this is my humble opinion, for me personally, it's exciting to see Satan cast out Satan, so I think to be able to bear witness to that and, I think it's great. We need to study it more and just adhere to the point that the fact that, hey, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Hey, like you say, I'm gonna sit back and watch the show and, do for me and mine.
Man. Everybody that's watching, if y'all don't mind, hit the like button. Hit the like button for me. And of course, subscribe. Hit my other YouTube, my personal YouTube channel, which is West Coast Cam, at West Coast Cam. I just put it in the chat because I'll be going on live in the daytime. So at nighttime, every weeknight, 7:00 p.m. West Coast time, 10:00 p.m. East Coast. I'm on every weeknight, but now I'm gonna start going on in the daytime also on my personal page, which is West Coast Cam on YouTube. So if y'all don't mind, follow me over there. Hit the like button. It's all love. God willing, tomorrow, which is Thursday, we're gonna keep the current events. There's some other stuff I wanted to talk about today, but I'm just gonna keep it, until tomorrow. For all of us here, and I'm saying, on campaign news and all of y'all there, God bless y'all. Stay strong. You're not alone. We struggling, we suffering, I'm saying, we going through our pains, our aches and pains, our trials and our tribulations, but we got each other. You are not alone. I'm on here every night. If you want to vent, if you want to cuss me out, you want to cuss somebody else out, you want to cry, you want to laugh, that's what we here for, and not just to be wild about it, but actually get solutions. Get that off your chest, and then we go into finding solutions and sharing solutions, sharing remedies, sharing cures, sharing, all of that. So that's what we here for. It's entertainment, it's comedy, but it's serious, because we the therapists, and we ain't got no reparations from nobody. So we got to repair ourselves and each other. So that's what we do here. That's what we all about. So on that note, God bless. Stay strong, stay prayed up, but more than that, stay righteous. Be as righteous as you possibly can. All right. Peace and blessings to tomorrow, God willing. We out.